Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chrisley's family reveals feelings about name change. Chrisley's family has revealed their feelings about her name change. Lindsie has been estranged from her family for years. However, she decided to make things even more official with her recent change of her last name. Fans were shocked to see she just did this now, as there have been plenty of opportunities prior to now. There is a lot to unfold and uncover. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Chrisley has not been close with her family for years. However, she recently decided to change her last name on social media. Fans noticed she changed her name to Lindsie Landsman. This is not the last name of her biological mother. However, she is dating David Landsman, so she took his last name. Lindsie did clarify to fans that they are not married, but that he has been there for her and her child. So this is the last name she chose. She has been contemplating this for a while, but decided to do it quietly, not thinking fans would notice so quickly. A source close to the family has revealed how they feel about Lindsie changing her last name. There hasn't been a real relationship in a long time, so the name change isn't surprising. The timing just feels more calculated than heartfelt. A lot of pain has been caused over the years, and the space between them has brought a sense of peace the family had not felt in a long time. Lindsie has had a lot of problems with Todd, Savannah, and the rest of the Chrisley family. So this did not come as a shock to anyone. However, they are glad the family is not too bothered by this. It seems as though the Chrisley family is not too upset by Lindsie changing her last name. They have not been close or in a good spot for years. So it is not the biggest deal to them that she did this. However, fans were more shocked that she changed her name to her boyfriend's last name when they were not married. However, she is the one who ultimately had to choose what she wanted her new last name to be. What do you think about this situation? Are you shocked? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this situation. In a move that has stunned fans and rattled the carefully manicured image of the Chrisley family, Lindsie Chrisley, daughter of imprisoned reality TV star Todd Chrisley, has officially changed her last name. While she hasn't revealed the exact surname she's chosen just yet, sources say the decision comes with heavy emotional weight. As the Chrisley name continues to be associated with scandal, tax evasion, and a highly publicized fall from grace, Lindsie's bold step marks both a personal evolution and a definitive statement of independence. But how does the rest of the family feel? The answer is as complex as the Chrisleys themselves. A breakaway years in the making. Lindsie's relationship with her father Todd has long been a public roller coaster, riddled with dramatic confrontations, tabloid exclusives, and courtroom tension. Though she was once a central figure on Chrisley Knows Best, Lindsie quietly exited the show in 2017, later revealing that family tensions had been brewing behind the scenes for years. She alleged that Todd and her brother Chase attempted to blackmail her using a private sex tape, a claim the family has consistently denied. In a recent episode of her podcast, The Southern Tea, Lindsie admitted, "I held on to the Chrisley name for a long time because I felt like I had to. It was a tie to my past, to the family I came from. But holding on was hurting more than it was helping." The family reacts. Privately and publicly, sources close to the Chrisley family say Todd, currently serving a 12-year prison sentence in Pensacola, Florida, was informed of Lindsie's decision through a letter she wrote him personally. One insider revealed Todd was deeply hurt. He may not always show it, but Lindsie was his firstborn, his little girl. Losing the bond with her and now the name, it hit him hard. Savannah Chrisley, who has emerged as the family's public face since Todd and Julie went to prison, responded to the name change during a recent episode of her own podcast, Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley. "Listen," she said, "we all have to do what we need to do for our peace. I won't pretend that it doesn't sting a little. The Chrisley name means a lot to me. It's part of who I am, no matter what's happened. But I also respect Lindsie wanting a fresh start." Still, her words were laced with tension as she added, "It's just hard when someone walks away from something you're still trying to rebuild." Julie's quiet disappointment. Julie Chrisley, currently incarcerated in Lexington, Kentucky, reportedly expressed quiet disappointment over the news. A source familiar with the situation shared that Julie has always held out hope for a reconciliation with Lindsie. She prayed for healing, the insider said. Julie believes that family is forever, and that even after all the headlines, there was a path back to unity. This feels like Lindsie closing that door. Grayson and Chloe, the new generation, watches closely. Younger brother Grayson and adopted niece Chloe, both of whom have grown up in the public eye, are watching the situation with a mix of confusion and maturity. A family friend revealed, Grayson looks up to Savannah, but he also understands Lindsie's desire to distance herself. He's young, but he's seen more than most teens should ever have to see. Chloe, being even younger, just misses her family the way it used to be. Lindsie's new identity and new purpose. So what name did Lindsie choose? While she hasn't made it official publicly, there's speculation that she may have reverted to her mother's maiden name, or possibly even taken on her son Jackson's last name to mirror their bond. Others believe she might create a brand new surname altogether, a symbolic gesture to mark her next chapter free from family scandal. On the Southern Tee, Lindsie explained the name change as a deeply personal act of reclaiming her identity. "It's not about rejecting anyone," she said. "It's about standing fully in my own story. I am not a headline. I am not a scandal. I am not the daughter of a felon. I am me, and I finally get to decide what that means." Public support and backlash. Lindsie's decision has ignited strong reactions online. Some fans have applauded her bravery, calling the move empowering and long overdue. Others, especially longtime viewers of Chrisley Knows Best, have expressed sadness, noting that the name was once synonymous with Southern charm and family togetherness. One viral tweet read, "Lindsie Chrisley changing her name is the mic drop moment of 2025. She's saying, I'm not part of this circus anymore, and honestly, good for her." But not all comments were kind. Detractors accused her of abandoning her family or seeking publicity. Lindsie responded briefly on Instagram. "Letting go of something toxic is not betrayal. It's survival."